Hi everybody, this is Glenda from Retired Living. Doug was wanting me to do something today, I think, so I've decided to make some tuna salad for supper tonight. And we'll eat it with crackers and some glass of iced tea or something and enjoy it. But anyway, all this is a cold salad that you make with noodles and tuna. I like to use this kind right here. It's the Starkist wild caught in water. I don't like the oily kind. And it usually takes, for us, and there's 4 of us and we eat enough of it, it takes, this is a family pack, 11 ounces is what it says. This one is a 6.4 ounce, and I usually use both of these because I like enough tuna in it. You have to have dill relish and you have to have sweet relish. I'm usually use macaroni, but I'm out of it, so I'm gonna use these noodles here. They're just like the no yolk noodles, these, and it'll be just fine with it. And we put in salt and pepper and a little garlic salt into the mixture when you do that. I'll show you when I get it started. I gotta get my noodles in here. And it depends on how many you're feeding, how much noodles you use. So you don't want a gob of noodles left over, but you'd like to be able to have enough so everybody's satisfied. And it is good, if you put it in the refrigerator covered, it's good until the next day. So I've never tried to eat it afterwards, so I can't give you that kind of information. But it is good the next day. I'm gonna put about 2.5 cups in there. I'm sorry for making all that racket. This is something I'm usually just doing without having to all of America watching me. But you stir your noodles so they won't stick together. I guess anybody that's cooked noodles knows that. But I've got dill, just the dill relish, this chopped up pickles, it's dill. And this is some sweet relish that Doug and I made this in 23. We put salt, some garlic, and I think that's it. I'm gonna put in that today. Sometimes you can put a little onion in it if you like onion very well. Doug and I like onion, but we've got some kids here that don't like onion too much, so we just fix it and satisfy our taste with onion salt or something like that. Turn down here, buddy. All right, these noodles usually takes from 9 to 12 minutes, so I'm gonna let them boil real good, and I'll be right back with you. Well, I'm back. We finally got our noodles cooled off and ready to put in the bowl, but first you're supposed to mix up all of your relishes and your stuff together inside the bowl first with your mayonnaise. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of Dijon mustard in it. I forgot to tell you about that a minute ago. But anyway, here we go. I want to first get my relish in there so I can tell how much there are without the juice. So I kind of try to let it drain a little bit if it's if your relish is kind of runny. Sometimes you can, no matter how hard you try, it still gets like that. And I'll tell you about how much I put in here because I don't measure nothing. That may be why Doug does all the cooking. But anyway, I've probably got 3 tablespoons of sweet relish in there. And this is some dill. This is the store-bought dill. It just says relish, but it looks like it's got little bitty chops where ours is more grated than it is chopped. Okay, but I'm gonna try to get as much out of here as I can and drain it out through this fork. Need a little bit more. I think maybe that might be enough. And I usually get all this stuff mixed up and taste it before I ever put my noodles in it, because it's got to have a certain taste to overdo the noodles, where the noodles will taste good, but you don't want to mess up your tuna where it overpowers your tuna. That was probably 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic salt. Here's my Dijon. I'm gonna put about 1/2 teaspoon, I guess, in there and try it like that. And my mayonnaise, I've got Duke's. I usually use Kraft, but Duke's is good too. That's 2 tablespoons, and I'm gonna try about 1/2 of another one. Okay, let me spoon down in my lid here where it won't get everywhere. And you mix all this up together, it kind of makes a dressing for to cover your noodles, about like pasta sauce would. It's pretty good, this stuff is, especially in the summer when it's so hot outside and you don't want to cook and turn on everything in the house, especially the oven. But we do this quite a bit and it's the hot weather, so we can keep from being so hot in the house. But then we're cutting back on our food too. We're not eating whole big dinners like we used to. We're trying to get rid of some of our old age midriff love handles is what it's called. Let me get my noodles. Okay. I've got them drained and they're about to start drying out on me. I got a phone call from a sweet, sweet lady that lives next door to us while I had my camera turned off. She's such a darling. We love her to death. But you just stir this up until your noodles are coated good. I added a little bit more noodles too while they were cooking when I had you off of the camera a few minutes ago. Probably was almost a whole cup of dry noodles. We decided we wanted to have a little extra for lunch tomorrow. And let's see, I'm gonna try one of my noodles. Let's see. That was sloppy. Don't have enough. I don't have enough of the dill stuff in it, so don't have enough salt and pepper in it either. But I ain't put that in there yet, have I? Okay, Doug couldn't open that, so guess I'll have to show him how. I guess I won't show him how. I'm not gonna show him how. Honey. Now it'll come. My gracious. But anyway, here we're going to add some more dill to it. I put more noodles in it, so I guess I got my measurements wrong from the beginning. Can you tell Doug does all the cooking? Like I said, this is probably why he does all the cooking. I'm gonna add just a tad more of this. That's the sweet. Now, let's see what we got going. I gotta get my tuna is right there, and I'll get it put in here, but I have to fold it in where it don't tear up the noodles anymore, and I can help. I think this is gonna be pretty good. Add just a little bit more salt. That's probably about a quarter or half a teaspoon, something. I'll put some pepper in it, but Chris don't like pepper, so I don't put much in it to start with. So, but Katie loves it, so she'll put extra in hers. I think maybe this might be about it. Oops. Let me get one of these noodles. Yeah. I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna put my tuna in here. It's just the wild-caught white tuna in water. And in these pouches, it don't have hardly any water in it. Just enough to keep the tuna moist, I guess. But that's a lot of tuna. You just kind of break it up on top of your noodles and start folding. Takes a second or two to get it folded in right where it'll be distributed. But this is good with Ritz crackers. It's good with saltine crackers. It's even good with pretzels. But we like it with Purina. Now, what is the name of ours? Premium crackers, saltines. That's our favorite cracker, saltine cracker. And we like to put a little bit of hot sauce in it sometime, but we're not going to do that tonight either because Chris don't like that. We'll add it to ours if we want it. But that is broke up, and there's tuna in just probably every bite or so. And this is about the way it's gonna look. I need to put a little bit more pepper over the top. Like so. And that's what it looks like. It's tuna salad. You can put sweet peas in it. You can put shredded carrots in it if you like raw carrots. And that's the way it is. Let me get it plated up and see if I can do a taste test. Hi, I'm back. It's been about 5 minutes, I guess. I've been cleaning up some of the mess. I'm gonna dip me up just a little bit of this and put my additives on it and show y'all just how this is. You can see it a little bit better with it dipped up because the pickles are all messed up in it, all mixed up in it. But it's got the pepper in it, and I'm gonna put just a little bit of sriracha in mine and get it to be a little bit hot. But this is really good with crackers, like I said before. And if you like cold salads, this is one that you need to try. You can take, like I said, the sweet peas are wonderful in it. And you can even put like soybeans and stuff in it. It's really good. But here goes. Just right. I think that will satisfy everybody. It's been so good talking to y'all. I hope you like this stuff if you try it. It's a southern dish, I think, because I've been making it for a while. But y'all have a good day, and remember that God loves you, and we definitely love you. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye.